Okay, good day students once again. Like I said earlier, so we'll be conducting experiment based on what we have done. So the one I want us to do now is an experiment that talks about the moment of a force about a point. Let me quickly read through what is on the past question here before we conduct the experiment. It says, fix the 100-gram mass marked at P at B, the 80 centimeter mark of the uniform meter rule using an adhesive. Suspend another 100-gram mass marked Q at a distance V equals 10 centimeter from the 0 centimeter mark of the meter rule. 3. Balance the whole arrangement horizontally on a knife edge as shown in the diagram above. I would show that diagram to us later. Then 4. Measure and record the distance U of K from the 0 centimeter mark of the meter rule. Repeat the procedure for 5 other values of V equals to 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 centimeters. 6. In each case, measure and record the corresponding values of U. Tabulate your reading. 7. Plot a graph of U on the vertical axis against V on the horizontal axis. And 8. Determine the slope of the graph and the intercept on the vertical axis. The slope is S and the intercept is C. Then 9. Evaluate K1 equals 1 minus 2S all over S times 100, and 2. K2 equals 2C over S minus 160. State 2 precautions taken to ensure accurate result. Now, looking at what has been said, you will see that to conduct this experiment, the following instruments will be needed. Number 1, this is what we call the knife edge. This is a knife edge. Then you need a meter rule. A meter rule is a wooden rule that is 100 centimeter. You can see it starts from 0 and it extends till it gets to 100. Then part of what we need is an adhesive, a sellotape that we use to hold the mass together. Then we also will need a thread to hold the other mass. Then finally we need the 100-gram mass. You can see, if you look at this is 100 gram. Every mass that is given to you will have each of those ones. Like the one I have here is 50-gram mass, so we'll be using the 100-gram mass in this scenario. So how are we going to conduct the experiment? Just follow me. The first thing you do is you put the knife edge on a particular distance. Make sure that that distance is far away from the ground so that any object that you want to use will be easily suspended. Then the next thing, even if you are not asked to do that in most of the experiments, to be on the safer side, you need to measure the center of gravity. What is the center of gravity? The center of gravity is the point on a material where all the weight appears to concentrate, which means if you are to use a point mass or a point space to hold that object at that point, it would balance in space. So how do we get that? You put that, because I know that a rectangular material like this usually have its center of gravity at the middle of the length of that material, and because we have said that this material is 100 centimeter length, so I would assume that the center of gravity will be at 50. So I will first test it at 50. So you can check, you see that 50, you can put it here so that we can see that 50. So I am putting it at 50, then I'll release it, but it's obvious that it will not work like that, so I would keep on suspending till I get an adequate required point. So looking at this now, you can see that it balances. It may swing here and there, but if it balances, it will still come back and maintain that position. You can see it's coming back. So if I record this value, this is exactly 50. So I'm going to record that, and I will see that center of gravity G is, okay, I prefer to write capital letter G. Center of gravity G equals 50.0 centimeter. Yes. So looking at the instruction, the first instruction that was given to us is that we should fix the 100-gram mass. Now look at that diagram. If you look at the diagram, you will see that we have the first mass there. The first mass, that is Q, but the first mass is actually the P that is at this B at the other side. Then you use thread to hold it, to hold the other side. So you look at that knife edge. If you look at the instruction, they said you should balance it as shown in that diagram. So we are going to put the first 100-gram mass at the 80 centimeter mark. So if we say 80 centimeter mark, if this is the beginning, you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till it gets to 80. Take note, when you want to put it there, you make sure that the center of that material is exactly on 80. Then you use the paper tape. You can help me. So use the paper tape to hold it at that point, and you would hold it. No, this place, so that will cut. So use it to pin it. But before you do that, make sure that you are clear that it's on that 80 again. So you can even start from here, so that before you cover it, you are still sure it's on 80 before you now cover. Okay. So having done that, so it is now on the 80. You can still put it down like this. Then the next thing is you want to put another one. So that is the one that they call P at point B. So you have another one, Q, and that one will be suspended at 10 centimeter. So you have your thread. You have the thread. You can double the thread so that it can hold it very well. Now after doubling that, you can now use it to hold the 100-gram mass. You can actually tighten it this way. So having done that, you already have the thread like this, so that you can suspend whatever you want to suspend. But to prevent it from falling off when you are conducting the experiment, you can turn it like twice or thrice inside the thread, like it's holding it this way. So if you have it, they said we should put that on the 10 centimeter mark. So where is the 10 centimeter mark? This is the 10 centimeter mark. You can see it's on the 10 centimeter like that. So you have actually done all that you are asked to do. So the next thing is to now put the metal rule on the knife edge. You keep on putting it at different positions till they balance. So you can see it balances at this point. So you can see it's balancing at that point. If I'm to record that value, I will start from the 0 point, and this is O, this is A. If you remember that diagram, I will still show us that diagram again. Probably I will redraw for us to see very well. This is A, this is K, the center, the knife edge point is K, and this place is B. So the instruction is that we should measure and record the distance U. What is U? U is from the 0 point till the knife edge. So if I'm looking at 0 and it keeps on going like that, you see that this is 47. So quickly, I can see from the experiment that I will need U and V. I will need U and V. So I will, on my table, I'm going to write table of value. So table of value. Before you start anything, write center of gravity, though it is not needed. It is not compulsory you put it there. I think the best thing is even to follow the instruction, but I have my reasons for doing this. So I have serial number. You take your ruler to do that. I don't have a ruler here, but I think my hand is straight enough to have that, then I would write my V. The V is the one that is giving the experiment. You can see V slash centimeter. That's how it is written, not bracket, slash. V slash centimeter. Then I have that of U that I will be getting, U also slash centimeter. I think that is all that we are getting from this experiment. You can see this experiment is very simple, but as simple as it is, if you don't follow the instruction, you may mix it up. So I have to here number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. V will start with 10.0. Why am I writing 0.0? Because the reading accuracy of a meter rule is 0.1, which means it is 1 decimal. It can't go beyond 1 decimal. You can't have 2 decimal for a meter rule. It is only 1 decimal. So I have 10. Then the other number is 15. 15.0, 20.0, 25.0, and 30.0, and 35.0. So if you have this, the first one I've just conducted, I got my U to be 47. So I have 47.0 centimeter. So I go back to that experiment and do the second one. The second one says I should make my distance to be 15. So you hold this center and you move the thread to 15. So by the time you move the thread to 15 like this, obviously if you release it, you see it's trying to balance to the other side. So you have to hold it so that it will not scatter all your system of arrangement. So then we start moving again. So you see I move here, is swinging to this other side. My hand is supporting it. I move here, is swinging to it. So I would look for a position within this place that will balance it. So I keep on doing this till I'm sure it balances. Is it balancing now? Yes, good. So if you can see this, recording the value, you will see that this is 48.5. 48.5. I think that is clear enough. 48.5. So I'm going to record that down to 48.5. Then I'll go to the third one of 20 that I said. You hold it and you move till 20. Right, so on 20 you can see it's swinging to the other side again. So what do? You keep on moving. You keep on moving like that. So if you do that, it's still swinging to that side. You bring it back again, swinging. Keep on doing that till you get a balance point. So it's still swinging to that side. Okay, so you can see that it balances there. So having seen that it balances, so you can see that it balances like that. So if I record that value, I will see that it is 50. So that is what I'm going to record for 20, 50.0. So I'll check for 25. 25, you can see the experiment is simple and straightforward. It's just for you not to panic and follow the instruction as it has been given to you. So if you do that, keep on moving for 25.